Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be working on a page that I started in Rooms of Wonder. This was started, I think was it this month? I did a live to celebrate Emily Illustrator's 4-year stream anniversary, and was actually streaming with her and started a page in here. So we all picked a page. It was a bunch of different YouTubers, and we picked a page from Johanna Basford, since that is Emily's favorite illustrator. But yeah, so I'm going to work on this page right here because I've got it half done and I still need to finish the other side. So we're probably going to be doing a little bit of marker work. I won't make you guys watch me do the background. I think I'm going to try to continue this color palette over here though. So I'm going to I've got all my markers set out, but I'm going to keep those markers and use them on this side as well. I think that's still a maybe. All right, let me take a sip of my tea here. All right. I had a couple of comments about how hot it was in different places, so people weren't able to drink tea with me. I'm talking about you, Yasmin. Anyway, I have, luckily, my office is in an air conditioner, or my desk is in an air conditioned basement, so it's actually kind of chilly down here. So it's nice to have that little bit of warmth while I'm sitting down in the basement. So yeah. All right. So let me first cover my arms because my arms are actually kind of chilly. I'm going to grab my markers. So I have a collection here, just a huge collection of some of my Zig brushables, which are a marker that I absolutely adore. I have a few Tombow dual brush pens, and then I think this one is the only one. Yeah, this one is a marker from a local craft store. But I'm going to use a variety of those and see if I can remember what markers I used for which things. I don't exactly remember. I think this light green one was the lightest. I'm pretty sure it was for the little bitty dudes all over. Okay, so we're just going to start with that, and hopefully I'm afraid if I zoom you in too much that I will forget, so I'm going to leave you zoomed out a little bit. It's not like this is really, anything that you can't follow along with. This is just me coloring in a bunch of leaves randomly. I'm trying the best I can to match, because it's basically, this half and this half it's just flipped. So that, like, down the center here, it's the same on either side. So I'm trying to get it so that the majority of my leaves are still all like the same colors and stuff. So yeah, hi everybody. I hope you are all doing well. I am, it is Friday afternoon. I'm excited for the weekend, just kind of gonna have a pretty, I think, not too busy weekend. Yeah. My aunt's birthday is coming up today. Well, it's today, but we're going out this evening for her birthday party, and then we're going to do, what are we doing? We're going to, well, it's so hard when it gets flipped. Like, I can't see where things are the same way. Is that weird? Like, it's hard to see it. Anyway, sorry. This is going to be a lot of me trying to figure out where I'm at on things. Because this one, yeah, those ones are both. I think it's all the ones with, like, the little lines in them. But I could be wrong. Yeah, we're going to go celebrate my aunt's birthday. And then afterwards, my husband and I are going to go to a soccer game, which should be fun. He has been really into soccer lately. I mean, he's a coach, so, that is a bit of it, but like it's all he wants to watch or go do lately is soccer. So that's what we've been doing. Okay, where is this one? That should be over here. Is that right? Yeah, I think I got it right. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of soccer. And then Saturday is another soccer game. I don't have to go to that one, thankfully. But my husband's going to go and do that. What else do we have this weekend? I'm trying to think. Not too much. I'm just excited that today is a day where I feel like I can actually maybe get some things done in my life. Like I had a ton of appointments that I had just been like completely putting off. Like I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it was like the whole, yeah, these ones are, if it was like the whole executive function thing, you know, because I've now self-diagnosed that I have ADHD, and yeah, it just makes so much sense in my life. Like the reason that it takes me 5 years to get through laundry. I mean, I know that's nobody's favorite chore, but I watched this reel and they were talking about like, you know, for most normal, you know, for neurotypical, right? That's the term. For neurotypical people, they say, I'm going to do the laundry, and then they do the laundry. And for people like me who have, you know, ADHD or different issues like that, it's not just laundry. You know, it's like my brain breaks down every single step that I'm going to have to take for the rest of the day just because I've said, today I'm going to do laundry. And now everything about the day is, you know, I mean, it's just all the steps. And she went through it, and I was like, I showed my husband, I said, I feel seen. Like I feel like this person understands me, and it's like a whole eye-opening experience when you realize that, no, you're not just a lazy person, or you're not just, you know, you're not, it's okay that you're not doing this stuff, and you don't have to beat yourself up about it if you don't get the dishes done, or you don't get the laundry done, or, you know, you forget that there's a load in there, or just like any like day-to-day household functions. It's super difficult for me to do them, and it makes sense to me now why that's the case. And for so long, I was just like, what, you know, why can't I just get this done? And it's because of the ADHD. And I'm not saying that as like an excuse, you know, like, oh, I have ADHD, so I can't do that. It's just, this is why it's harder for me to do those things, you know? And it's helped me to give myself a lot of leeway so that I'm not just constantly berating myself in my head. And it's been good to I don't know, to learn that. Even, I mean, and I'm almost positive, like, I don't know, I don't want to say, I'm 99% sure that that's what I have. Okay, I'm going to do some more leaves, and we're going to have to figure out which ones are which. And yay, I grabbed the right color. I was really worried about that. I was worried that I was going to have the wrong color. So I think all of the bigger leaves for sure are this color. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so not too much to do. Like I said, just I was really happy that I was able to get out and get all those errands done today and make, you know, call and made appointments, and I just feel a good sense of accomplishment today, and that's always a bonus. I love that feeling. Those are all darker. It's darker, 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 darker. These ones. Yeah, for anybody with that has been diagnosed with ADHD, let me know, like, if you have that same feeling, like you're really hard on yourself when you can't get those things done, but like you understand now, like, why that has been happening your entire flipping life. Yeah. I've gone down just gone down a complete rabbit hole on Instagram Reels, and how, I mean, yes, it's Instagram Reels, but it's really TikTok, and then everything just kind of trickles down to, oh, that one's light green. Everything just kind of trickles down to Instagram Reels from TikTok. But I don't have TikTok, so this is how I get my TikToks. Okay, what is this? This one is these. Shoot, completely lost train of thought. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was saying. I think it was something. I know it was something about ADHD, but yeah, it's gone now. Just like that, it just disappears. Yeah. I think it was something about leaving me a comment. So yeah, just let me know if you feel the same way. And even if you haven't been diagnosed and it's just kind of like you have the same issues. I know a lot of people do. I know that it's not just people who have ADHD or other neurodivergent, see, I'm learning terms, neurodivergent issues. But yeah, like I said, it just explains a lot for me. Okay, here we go. We're going to get, this is all dark, right? Yes. These ones are, this is not easy going from, shoot, there's another light one. Going from side to side to figure these out. I would like to get this page done today so that I can say that it's part of my completed pages, but I don't know that that's going to happen because that's a lot of background work and I don't feel like messing with all of that right now. So we'll see if that part gets done. I don't know. These guys right here. Okay, so channel news. Let's see. I have recorded a couple of videos. I have a book haul that I just released the other day. Really enjoyed the books that I got recently. Very excited about one in particular, which will have a book flip video as well about that one. So, and then I had a request for another one, so I will try to get that filmed as soon as I can. All right, let's go to the dark one. I feel like, oh, maybe I'm crazy. Okay, we're just going to go right to this one. Okay. It's the right one, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I have those two videos out this week. And then next week will be the completed pages for June, which is blowing my mind. Where did June go? That one is a little upsetting because I feel like my poor kiddo has like missed out on her summer so far, my youngest. I tried to get her out and do some stuff today, but it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. And it didn't go to plan. Anyway, I will have that video out next week, plus I'm hoping to get another one filmed. Like I'm on a roll right now, so that's been good. My camera is cooperating, my editing app is cooperating, and I'm not getting frustrated every 2 seconds by trying to get something filmed. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple more things filmed. I've got that the next letter in the alphabet to film, and then if I had some interest in seeing a little bit more about marker work on like Amazon paper. So I'm going to try to do that. I think I mentioned that last week as well, but just to keep you guys updated that those are definitely on my to-do list. I also released, what color is that one? Hold on a second. I gotta do backwards. Is that? No, that's that one. Okay, it's all dark. I also released a coloring tag video. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. It's just a sweet little color and chat. I did, it's called Coloring Memories. It's the Coloring Memories tag. And I just kind of chat a little bit about some of my first coloring memories. Which one is the lighter one? This one? Yes. And I came up with like 10 questions and then tagged a couple of people. And I have had a couple people do theirs, but I haven't been able to go and watch those yet. Those, I don't like that. I think I'll do that one. We're gonna do all of these. No, I gotta do it the same. Darn it. Sorry. Again, focusing on these silly little leaves. Yeah, I did tag a couple people, and I saw that Coloring with Kay has done hers already. And then I had another YouTuber, which I haven't watched it yet, but it's a YouTuber that I hadn't heard of that did her video as well. So I will make sure to, excuse me, make sure to go over there and check that out. That's the one thing I like about doing the tag videos is if it gets around a little bit, you definitely get exposed to new channels, and you can just type in the name of the coloring tag and it pops up all kinds of different things on YouTube. That doesn't seem right. That's not the same color. Oh well. It's okay. More leaves. Just trying to get the rest of these leaves done, and then I can focus on the flowers a little bit. I think I got all of them. All right, get out of here, greens. Let's work on some pink. So I think this is the darker pink. So we'll do this one, and this is all of those flowers. Okay. So this should be a little bit mindless, so I should be able to chat with you guys while I do this part. But yeah, I had fun doing that coloring tag. And then Megan from Disney Mix Coloring said she was going to tag me in another one. And I don't know that I've seen that yet, so I need to double check that. Yeah, coloring tag videos are just a fun little way to get some content out there to you guys, chat a little bit, and what does that one look like? Yeah, that's purple. Yeah, and then just kind of connect a little bit, because a lot of the times they're questions about myself that I, don't think to necessarily share with you guys, so it's a fun way to connect a little bit. And then after, because in the video I use crayons because I love crayons, and that's kind of what the whole, what sparked the whole tag to begin with. And I did a couple of pages using my crayons, so that was really fun. So I'm excited to show you guys those in the my completed pages. I did quite a few completed pages this month. A lot of them are in my Johanna Basford weekly planner because I was trying to catch up. But yeah, I have quite a few completed pages and then a ton of whips, and I'm going to share them all. And I'll split up the video so that if you don't want to see the whips, like, you can skip to the completed pages when I post it. But I want to show you because I got so frustrated when my hand started giving out and all I wanted to do was color, and my hand was like, nope. But I still wanted to do something, and I still worked hard, you know, like coming up with color palettes and thinking about how I should color these different things. So I really wanted to share like all of it with you, even though they're not completed. Is that one? No, that one's purple. That's 5. I'm just trying to get the ones with 4 petals. Was that one supposed to be purple? No. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm excited. Next week is our 4th of July, so it's Independence Day. It's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna have my beautiful friend Amy over, and we're gonna have some yummy food and some appropriately themed adult beverages, which I'm excited about because I haven't had any adult beverages in quite a while. So hopefully that'll be a nice evening. My brother will probably come over, maybe my mom. And then my neighborhood, I mean, they don't go like super crazy with fireworks, but it's pretty crazy. Like, we don't have to buy anything, and we can just go out and stand at the end of our driveway and literally turn any direction and see a multitude of fireworks going off. So we might buy like a couple of things maybe to shoot off at the end of our driveway, but I'm not spending a whole bunch of money when I know that my neighborhood's just going to be crazy with all that. So, but I'm excited for the fireworks. And I have a cute little couple cute tops that I'm trying to decide which one I want to wear. I know I talked a little bit about the weight gain last week, like right at the end of the video. I just kind of threw that in there. I'm trying to, and that's one thing I didn't get done today. I did not talk to my doctor. But I do have it on my list, and I've been checking things off the list, which is really helpful for getting things done. So hopefully that will encourage me to keep working on my list. Anyway, I am trying to, with the weight, I'm just trying to wear things that make me feel happy, and try my hardest to ignore that little voice in my head that says, oh, you're too old to wear this. You're too heavy to wear this. You're too, you're not cool enough to wear it. Like, all of these negative thoughts that are just constantly in there, from years of, I don't even know, subliminal put downs. I don't even know what it is. Like, all of the things that, and I know that the girls today are seeing that in Instagram videos and photos and everything, but we had it growing up, and TV and magazines where everybody was as thin as a rail and nobody was ever fat, and if that was the case, then you were just a terrible person. And I'm just like, no, that's not it at all, and that's never how it should be, and I'm not going to be that way. So there. I've found, I don't know how many different Instagram accounts that are all about like body positivity. And, it ranges from women who are, what the, normal, healthy woman would look like, all the way to women who are, on the fluffy side. And I love that all of them like share photos of themselves. Like, there's a couple of accounts where I started following where they share post photos, but they also show what they actually look like. Like, it's not constantly full of images that aren't what you actually look like. And I really love that. I love that they show how they look, that they have cellulite, they have stretch marks, they have, normal human bodies, and don't have millions of dollars to get surgery every time they want something smoothed out or taken out or whatever. that those Instagram accounts have been helping a lot in you know, wearing what I want to wear too. So I've never been super adventurous in my clothing, but it's not like I am now either, but like right now I have on a little crop top with some high-waisted flowy pants, and it's the most comfortable outfit that I've had on in days. I don't feel constricted. I don't feel super self-conscious. It's a great color for me. It's in my color palette, and I don't know, I feel happy. I feel good about myself. And you know, some days you just need that. So what? I'm not in a pair of jeans and stilettos. You know, I'm in, you know, big old chunky flat sandals, comfy sandals, flowy stretchy pants, and a cute little stretchy crop top. And that's okay. Where are we at? There's a lot of this color, which is why I did it first, because I knew it would take up the most time. Yeah, I've been trying lately really hard to just kind of ignore that pesky inner voice that says all those bad things. Sometimes it's just hard to tune it out. Okay, so I have the lightest color for the round bits, right? Pretty sure that's what I did. These are all the same flowers, right? I believe they are, because those ones are like these big purple ones. These ones are these little pink ones I'm doing now. You've got all these little tiny, yeah, those ones, and then you've got, those would be that one, those would be that one. This is the only one in here that's not the same. I don't know if I'm going to color it the same. Sometimes I think that I'm going to do that, and then I'm just like, It works well when I repeat the same color palette, like in my, I like doing that in my Rita Berman books. I don't know if it's because the pages are smaller that I feel more comfortable doing it that way. I don't know. But these pages are big. I do like this paper with my water-based markers so far. There's no bleed through. It's nice and smooth, so that's worked well. When I was using my Black Widow pencils for the background, I did have to work a little bit harder to get it to blend. So that was a little frustrating, but it was all right. It still worked well, like over here. And that was not the color palette or the color combo that I wanted to go with at first, but I think it works okay. Where else am I? I need to go down here. I know a lot of people had some issues with this paper, but I haven't tried any other pencils on it yet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes with this book. Okay, that's all of those. Oh, I forgot a leaf. What color are you? You are that green. Let's see. Next month, I'm going to be co-hosting a, all right, I have to figure this out really quick. Sorry. Let me think about this for a second. There's only a few. I'm just going to do those couple really quick. I'm going to be co-hosting a color along on Instagram with Corey from Colorfully Optimistic. We're going to do another Johanna Prosperina color along, and it's Johanna in July. I'm not sure what the exact hashtag is yet, but I will share that as soon as I have that information. We did this last July as well, and it was really fun. She does have some Christmas books available too, so you can combine your Christmas in July and your Johanna Prosperina pages all in one. Oh, I missed a pink one. Okay. All right, now to figure out which. I know these ones are all this color. And then I think in August I'm going to do a color along as well, but I'm not sure what yet. I can't remember if August was Smogfest, I think, where they like a bunch of artists did dragons. I could be mistaken. I thought it was that month, but that might not be the case. But I'm pretty sure it is. All right, I think that's all those. Okay, purples. Let's see what we got here. I think this is that one's the darkest. Nope. I lied. That one is darker, right? Yeah, there's not much of a difference between those two, but there's some. Okay, so the biggest flowers got the lightest color. I would like to try to do another color along on the channel as well on here, but I don't necessarily want to do a Johanna Prosperina page as a color along. So I might pop back over to Airy and see about finding a page in there in one of her books. I really enjoy coloring in her books, and that gives me a chance to use, you know, my Inktense pencils, because those typically work well, at least for me. I know that some of the copies it doesn't necessarily work great in, but I've had pretty good success with my Inktense and my Neocolors in those books. Especially the Japanese copies, it works pretty well. Although the last one I did, because I did one this month in Airy, I did have to fight with it a little bit more than normal, and that was a little frustrating. So I don't know if it's just the older ones for me that work really well, but anyway, well, we'll see about doing another color along next month. I really enjoyed the fact that this month I was so productive without having like that, you know, that I didn't go through and pick out my pages like I had done previously. I didn't have a set amount of pages where I felt like, you know, these are the ones that I wanted to get done for the month. And then when I don't get them done, I felt bad. I was just kind of going through and pulling things that felt like they wanted to be colored. That sounds a little bit crazy when I say it like that, but yeah, I just did what I wanted to do this month. And if it worked with a color along, great. If it didn't work with a color along, that's fine too. I wasn't stressing about any of it, and it was lovely. Yeah, I'm excited to show you guys my finished pages this month. So like I said, I've got quite a few of them done. All right, I'm trying to decide in my head right now. My brain is discussing whether or not we're going to do the center part, if we're going to add any color, like any other colors. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring, like, you know, like have colors come off of the key, like have a lighter purples and pinks over here, and then depending on which colors, like have more pinks here and then a purple from here, and just kind of like fading it off into nothingness, or fading it off into like swirls that the butterflies would take, or I don't know. Just, I'm still trying to get my head around what I want to do with that. I did also contemplate leaving the key white, but if I leave the background white and then not color the key, I feel like that might be too much. I don't know. The other thing was to make the key metallic, but I don't think I'm going to do that either. I kind of want to practice my metal with my pencils, my metal work with my pencils, because that is something that I struggle with. Pretty much every time I color anything that has metal, I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know where the shadows go. I don't know where the highlight's supposed to go. How many places should there be shadows? Should they all be like in the same direction? But if the object is shaped this way, then where would the shadow move to? And it's just trying to get something colored is like a whole battle. That being said, I did color a suit of armor this month, and I did enjoy it, which was weird. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a puzzle, and sometimes I'm just in the mood to put color on paper. Let's see. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to take a sip of tea here. Okay. I've had a couple people ask about what tea I drink, so I'm just going to start adding it to the descriptions for these weekend whips, because it's pretty much the same tea every weekend. So it's always the same brand, which is Harney and Sons, and sometimes I will change it up from where's this? Okay, that's right there. I will change it up from the one that I normally do to a different flavor, but most of the time it's the same. It's the same flavor. And then I add some almond milk creamer, and turns into a wonderfully delightful beverage. All right, let's get these last couple done, and then we'll switch to darker purple. Okay. And I think this is the darkest purple, so we'll just go through and do the little tiny, I keep starting back at the top. You don't have to start at the top, but that's just kind of where my mind gets drawn back to. I've had these brushables, these Zig brushables, for years. I got the pastel set more recently, but the initial set that I had, that I started out with, I still have, and I love them. I think they're one of my favorite. Let's see what's coming up. Oh, my, I don't think she'll mind me sharing this. I'll double check with her before I put this out, though. My mom is getting ready to have knee replacement surgery, and so I'm going to be helping her out. So I might have a little bit of a break from the channel for a couple of days, maybe for about a week. She's going to need some help. And I told her that I would come over and help her out. I love my mom, but she's just like me. So she has a really hard time with like following through on anything that she's supposed to be doing. And that includes things like physical therapy. Unless she has an appointment and somebody is coming to her house, then, you know, she's all about it. But if it's just left up to her, it's real hard for her to do it. So hopefully I'll be there too. And I don't know if they'll have a physical therapist come out to her house a little bit, or how that's going to work. I know that knee replacements aren't supposed to be super long recoveries, but she just has sometimes a harder time with the recovery process. So I don't want to be too hard on her. So I'm going to be there to help her as much as I can. Okay, I'm just doing, I think okay, so yeah, I screwed that up, maybe. I think I'm supposed to do the lighter yellow on the lighter purples and the darker yellow on the darker purples. I feel like that's what I did. Do you guys have a go-to color that you use for the centers of your flowers? I forgot an entire flower. Yeah, a go-to color that you use for your flower centers. Mine are typically yellow. And then brown is probably my next most used one. And I don't know if that's accurate to nature or if that's just in my head, but that's how it is. Oh, I'm going to do these guys. I'm going to at least get the flowers and stuff done. I'm not going to get the background done today on this one, but that's a little bit more progress. That's good. Closer to a completed page. It really shouldn't take me that long to do these, but especially when there's like repeating elements like this, if I can use my markers, it makes it just go so much faster. All right, so for the light pink little circly dudes, I'm going to use this dark pink as the center. I'm trying to find a place where I can add just like a little bit of sparkle. So maybe on the butterflies, I could make them a little sparkly. Hold on a second. I just saw some more yellow. I do have these pink flowers. They're just kind of weird outliers as yellow. Okay. Yeah, I want to add a little bit of sparkle to the page. I don't use a ton of gel pens, but maybe I'll just, I thought about like coloring like a trail that the butterflies maybe have flown in and they're leaving behind glittery goodness, I don't know, in their wake as they fly around. So I might have like glitter like that in that aspect, but I don't really know where else I would do it. Again, I could make the key metallic, but I really want to work on the metal work there. So I don't know if that's going to be the answer either. Also, I just realized, and I know that this is probably dumb and I should have known it, but on the Tombow markers on the little end, you can take this cap off and it just sticks right in there. For the longest time, I would hold it for forever. I was like, where am I supposed to put this part of the cap? It doesn't fit over top of it. No, it fits inside of it. I love when smart people think to do stuff like that. I've been coloring a lot of Johanna Basford this month. Thankfully in the planner, you know, it's all different kinds of pages. You know, it's from all her different books and stuff. So there's never like, it's not like the same theme over and over and over. But you can, I mean, it's definitely, you know, her leaves and her flowers and things like that are still very prominent in all of her pictures. But I've had fun. I've found a couple of pencils that I really liked using and a couple of pencils that I did not like using. But again, it's just that paper. Like, I'm not going to throw out this set of pencils that I struggled with just because it didn't work on that paper as much as I wanted. I'm going to give it another go on another book. Maybe this one. Maybe this would be a good book for that. I don't know. I know a lot of people like know exactly which pencils work on what kind of paper, whether they need smooth paper, toothy paper, you know, whatever. I'm just at a loss. I'm just like, I don't know. I'll try it. If I like it, then I'll do it. If not, well, I was going to say live and learn, but I didn't really learn because I'll forget and then I'll try it again. So, I don't know. All right. I am almost done with this. Ah, shoot. Pinks. I always forget some. Okay. Well, that was very helpful. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let me know if you have any input on the page. I like the way it's looking. I think it's gonna be really cute once it's all done. And you know, I'm happy to finally have a book or a page in this book. I really like this book. It's such a beautiful, just especially like these 2 pages. I love both of those. I love that one. I saw Barbara Colors is doing this one, and it's beautiful so far. Of course it is. I think I've seen, there's 2 pages. So My Colorful Country Life did this one, and Coloring with Kay, and I've liked both of theirs. This is a page I will never color. Unless it's like, yeah, see, now my mind is like, well, maybe if I did like an ink blending all the way across and like blended it from like one color into another, and then did a few little, because there's already quite a bit of shading in here, so I might not even have to do that much shading. But I kind of want to make sure that door is colored. So that might be the only thing I color. Yeah, some of these are hard for me to see. Like, I love this, the imagination that went into this, but I don't know exactly how I would color it. And I feel like I would want like some kind of background on there, like tulips everywhere or something. I don't know. This one's beautiful. There's so many in this book that I really like. These ones both give me anxiety. Like a ton. Especially, no, both of them. Yeah. This one, it hurts. So, no, it's too much for me. Yeah. It's so funny how you get just anxiety about like certain things. Like this one makes me nervous because I feel like even though, you know, it's not drawn super realistically, you can tell what they are, of course, but like I would be so frustrated if it didn't turn out realistic enough once I added my color that I would think that I had ruined it. But it's so cute. Like, I would love to color it. These ones are both okay for me. I like these ones. Yeah, these ones, both of these ones I like too. There's a rainbow one. I like that one. I don't love this one as much, but I've seen some really cute people, or some really cute images of that one done. Those ones I don't love. I don't know. There's just a ton of, I'm glad that there's so many different kinds of pictures in here. Like, I love this one, but I don't love this one. Although I know that there's people out there that will do this one and just make it look amazing. So who am I to say? Both of these are I think my favorite pages in the books. Oh, and this one. I like that too. Darn it. See? I did pin something that I'm hoping I can kind of work with that to make it look similar, but I don't know if it's going to work. That's the other thing too. You see so many beautiful different versions colored, and then in my head I'm just like, okay, well, I have to make it the best that it can possibly be. And you don't. You just do what you do. Do what you do, and it's okay. This one's really cute. I like that one a lot. I want a little wall like that. I think it's cute. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna let you guys go and go get some stuff done in my house because I have energy today and I feel like I'm accomplishing things, so that's good. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.